Hi, I'm Nick Miles for Dick Hanna Kia, home of the best deal guarantee. And we've traveled out with this, the brand new 2021 Kia Sorento. This vehicle first showed up in 2002. No mother ever wants to hear that her child was ugly, but the 21 is so much better looking than the 2002. That ugly duckling has evolved into quite a beautiful swan. It's matured into a vehicle that has multi-trim levels for every different lifestyle, everything from off-road to city slickers to somebody that wants to spend a night out on the town with some luxury. In fact, you'd probably have to upgrade to a luxury vehicle to find some of the technology and trims that you'll find in the brand new Kia Sorento. So I want to put you on the road, show you how it drives, show you some of the amenities, and talk to you about why the Kia Sorento might fit nicely on your driveway. Over 300 horsepower for the 2.5 litre turbo in this vehicle. That's amazing for this size of SUV. You add on to the top the drive modes, which I'm having to tell you, I'm using sport an awful lot. This is quite a thrilling drive. But here's something interesting. So does it have enough get up and go if you need to pass somebody in traffic? That's a question that everybody always asks and says, hey, does my SUV have enough to get away from the light, to overtake someone in traffic, to merge with traffic on the on-ramp? Well, it does have an 8-speed transmission. It also has a sports mode, but I have to tell you, put your foot down. Well, I'm not even going to do any more than that because that's all we need to do to show you this vehicle has get up and go. The new Sorento's driving dynamics are absolutely astounding. Some things I need to tell you about it. The steering has been much improved in this vehicle. I have to tell you, driving this was a huge surprise for the first time that I got in it. You can either get two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive in the vehicle, so there is a choice of powertrains. Being able to step up to all-wheel drive allows you to do things like some mild off-roading. If you have to get to a campsite, if you want to go somewhere down a forest road, it's perfect to do that. At the same time, you don't lose any of that on-road drive. This is comfortable. It's a family day-to-day driver, and because of all the technology and the refinements on the inside, it's really, really nice to drive. Now, there's something really cool I have to tell you about in this vehicle. If you have it set on cruise control and you come up to a section that changes the speed on the road and lowers it, and you happen to miss that speed marker in the road, this will automatically see that, use the GPS and reduce the speed of your vehicle to match the posted speed limit on that section of road, therefore helping you avoid a ticket, because my Kia Sorento just saved me. Now that's technology, and it comes in the brand new Sorento. Now, it would be missed of me not to mention the fact there are other driving modes: Comfort, Sport, Smart, as well as Eco and Snow. And so if you need to have any of those, like Comfort on a long journey, that will be nice for your backside. Talking about backsides, really comfortable seats in this. You have a choice of interior materials, and when you test drive this, take a good look at the layout of the cabin. Now, I have short arms. I can reach the touch screen. I can reach all the HVAC controls without having to extend my arm, overly extend my arm. Kia have started to win awards for their interiors of their vehicles, and the new Sorento is no exception. Pretty amazed when I got into the inside of this vehicle. First of all, there are lots of extra trim pieces, depending on what trim level you look for, that make this feel like a luxury vehicle. The inside, the triangle-based pieces on the inside of plastic moldings. There are some beautiful, tailored, almost look like they are hand-milled metal switches. The heated seat switches, the window switches, the heating vents, they all look like they've been hand-milled in some kind of highly intricate metal shop. They've done an excellent job of outlaying the cabin, and that whole triangle theme comes to the inside here. beautiful touch points around the vehicle. There is lots of silver color here, some black, piano black around the middle, but not too much of it that it's overcompensating. Lots of steering wheel buttons so you don't have to take your eyes off of the road, and you can get lots of functionality here. Plus, material choices, depending on the grade level that you want to use, there are absolutely tons of them. Once you start going through the inside of this vehicle, you can almost tailor it to the way you want the vehicle to look. There are so many choices and so many great options of trim levels that you can put on the inside of this. I love the way they've outlaid it, especially the fact that you have 3 USB ports and wireless charging up front. That's a home run for me. Now, apart from this great panoramic roof to let the sunshine in, if you want some kind of atmosphere created inside the vehicle, Kia have created some great technology. They give you sounds of nature in this vehicle just to give you a relaxing space. So you get to choose between things like lively forest, calm sea waves, rainy day, open air cafe, or warm fireplace. So what does it sound like in a warm fireplace? Or a lively cafe, perhaps, in the open air? It's a bit disconcerting, isn't it? But you can have whatever sounds you want on the inside of this vehicle as you drive, just to make sure that you feel the way you want to feel. I wonder if I call my boss in and use lively open air cafe and say, oh, I'm stuck in an airport, that they'd actually believe me. The 10.25-inch screen also gives you access to Kia's Yuvo system, which does great voice recognition, but it also comes with those apps off of your phone, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and they work seamlessly in this vehicle. I use them all the time, but the systems embedded in the vehicle, like navigation and Yuvo, allow you to access so many more things. Amazon Alexa, all of the things that you want to access with your phone and you're able to do actually in these brand new vehicles. The technology is outstanding. Something you'd normally have to buy a luxury vehicle to experience, you get to experience now in this vehicle as well. Plus, all of the hands-free calling systems are really high quality. When I call somebody in my vehicles that I own, I often have people tell me there's lots of background noise. One of the things I've noticed when using the Sorento is people tell me how clean, how crisp the call is when I'm using hands-free and making that phone call while driving in the brand new Sorento. Super comfortable in the back seat as well, the second row. It gives you 3 USB ports, 2 of them in the sides of the front seats and 1 in the middle, plus the 12-volt, 180-watt cigarette lighter plug-in. And this has captain's chairs, so you can jump into the third row very easily. Great for the kids to get in without having to move those second row seats. And then when you get into the third row, there are actually 2 cup holders on each side, plus a big holder. Plus, don't forget, that panoramic roof goes from front to back, and you can see everything on your road trip, the beautiful skies as you traverse the mountains. Wherever you're going, it's going to be a great vacation, as you can see out everywhere, and the whole family can enjoy the sights as you drive. Of course, Kia famous for their Tiger Nose grille, but now the whole front end has become Tiger Nose, and every different trim level gets a different look up front. Now, they're full LED lights on this vehicle, plus the daytime running light, which is here, is called eyeliner. It's almost as if it's an accent to those full LED lights. A very masculine, aggressive hood, which has lots of shape to it, and it really attributes the vehicle and makes the vehicle look sort of like it has a solid stance and a very solid look. Now, on this particular trim level, you got to check these out. Beautiful black wheels. These wheels, I think, really make this vehicle set apart. They are 20s. When you travel down the side of the vehicle, a lot of this vehicle is based on triangles. From the front of the vehicle, you'll notice triangles everywhere you look, in the mirrors, in the side mirrors. These, of course, have the embedded LED lights in the side of the mirrors. Black caps, black bottoms, nice piano black on this. There isn't a huge amount of shine here. This is all darkened metal. It's not giving you that chrome bling on this particular trim level. Look at the dark glass throughout this vehicle. And of course, this is the SX all-wheel drive. The SX gives you that kind of blacked out look to the vehicle, especially with the tinted glass down the side. Door handles, same color as the body, all the way down, very simple lines, triangles continued through the wheels, through the back here, still based on triangles, even down to this back aero, triangles still, all based in the design here. Everywhere you'll see, and a number 10 out of 10 for me. Windshield wiper for the rear windshield is actually up here below the aero, so it's not in your way, and it doesn't get damaged, by the way, by the car wash as well. Now there's a lot of design cues at the back here that I take from the Telluride, and of course they like to call the Telluride the Celluride because it's such a great seller. Now the Sorento has multiple ways you can get into the trunk, but the old school way, you can either do it from the key fob, or you can press the button, or you can do it from inside. Now this is an interesting setup. Because this is a 3-row, they've set it up so you can have the 3rd row up with this little shade here. But how many times have you taken that shade bar out of the back and lost it? Well, this is clever, because if you reduce that, the shade bar goes down to the bottom here and it's in a lower position. You can fold these 2 seats down. It's a manual fold all the way down, and then this bar lifts up to a back position where you can stretch it all the way across the back. Okay, let's talk about space. With the 3rd row up, you get just over 12 cubic feet of space in the Sorento. Put the 3rd row down, that increases to 45 cubic feet of space. Put the 2nd row down and you jump up all the way to 75 cubic feet of space. Lots of room to haul all your stuff, and if the back isn't enough, don't forget that the Kia Sorento also comes with roof rails. Well, there it is, our brand new Kia Sorento for 2021. Assembled in Georgia, this vehicle was designed for America and built for America. Don't forget, if you want to test drive one, you can always come down to Dick Hanna Kia in Vancouver. And we are home of the best deal guarantee.